Hello, good morning. I hope you're looking after yourself and taking care of each other. I'll stay nice and safe. Get words out. Right, today we'll do a cat and dog poses. Alright, so if you've got a yoga strap, have that nearby. We'll do a couple of upper body postures, give the shoulder a bit of a stretch anyway. So first of all, let's start to pedal those feet. Now remember to listen to your body. If you feel any pain whatsoever, then just stop what you're doing. Be really mindful of how your body feels. Right then, let's have a couple of hip lifts. So let's lift, then lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Now let's lift, then out, in and down. Opposite side, lift, out, in and down. One more each side, lift, out, in and down. Last one, lift, out, in and down. Let's extend the left leg. Let's circle left foot with the movement for the ankle and not from the hip. Try and keep the hips still and static. Mobilise through your ankle. Okay, then let's change directions. And then release your left foot back down. Extend the right leg, circle the right foot with the movement from the ankle and not from the hip. Try and keep the hips still and static. Mobilise through your ankle. Okay, then let's change directions. And release your right foot back down. Extend the left leg once again. Let's point the toes, then flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, flex the foot, release that left foot back down, extend the right leg. Let's point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, flex the foot, release the right foot back down. Arms on sides, let's twist the left. Then twist right. Once again, twist left. One last time, twist right. Then back to centre. Give me a side bend to your left. And back up. Side bend right. And back up. One last one each side. Side bend left. And back up. Last one. Side bend right. And back up. Let's have a roll down, take the chin to the chest, roll the shoulder, roll the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Hands hanging down towards the floor. So rolling as far down as feels comfortable for you. Then inhale to prepare as you exhale, start to stack the spine. With the kneecaps lifted. Connection for those abs. Shoulders roll back and down as the head comes up last. Let's have a bit of a back bend. Hands on your hips. Lean as far back as feels comfortable for you. Then as you inhale, bring it back up. Let's have some shoulder rolls. Big circles on those shoulders. Alright then, let's change directions. Then let's circle your left arm. So whether it's a small low circle or a big round wide circle. Just as big and as wide as feels comfortable for you. Okay, then let's change directions. And release your left arm back down. Circle the right arm. Small low circle or your big round wide circle. Once again, just as big and as wide as feels comfortable for you. Alright, let's change directions. And release your right arm back down. Let's circle those hands. Movement from the wrists, not the shoulders. Keep the shoulders still and static as you mobilise through the wrists. Let's change directions. And release your arms back down. Turn the head to look over your left shoulder. to centre, turn out to the right shoulder, then back to centre. Take the chin to the chest, lift your head back up, shake it all out. Right, grab yourselves a yoga strap first of all. We'll do cow face arms, equal arms, then we'll get into our cat, dog's poses. Strap your right hand, let's bring the right arm up. Take the left arm out to the side, palm facing back of the room. As you fold that left arm, folding back and up, taking the top arm, dropping down the back. If you've been doing your homework, then bring those fingertips together. If not, then taking hold of that yoga strap. If you do have hold of that yoga strap, then try just to work the fingers, maybe just a little closer together. Legs nice and strong, kneecaps lifted, chin lifted, not buried out of the chest. We should have the right elbow to the ceiling, the left elbow to the ground with your neck nice and free. No tension in your neck, no tension in your breath. From your Gomukhasana, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. Give the shoulder roll if there is any tension in the shoulders. Please strap your left hand. Let's bring the left arm up. Take the right arm out to the side, palm facing back of the room. You should fold the right arm back and up. Take the top arm, dropping down the back. Once again, bring those fingertips together. If not, taking hold of your yoga strap. If you do have hold of that yoga strap, then try just to work the fingers, maybe just a little closer together. Legs nice and strong, kneecaps lifted, chin lifted, not buried down to the chest. We should have the left elbow to the ceiling, the right elbow to the ground with your neck nice and free. No tension in your neck, no tension in your breath. From your Gomukhasana, inhale to prepare as you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. Give the shoulder roll if there is any tension in the shoulders. Please strap your right hand, you bring the right arm up, bending at the elbow just in front of the face. To the left arm through the inside of the right arm, bring those elbows together. Try not to let your elbows come apart. We can either work the hands along the yoga strap, or maybe release the strap to bring those hands together. Shoulders down away from the ears, elbows lifting the chest with the hands away from the face. Once again, shoulders down, elbows up, hands away, breath relaxed. From your eagle arms, inhale to prepare as you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. Give the shoulder roll if there is any tension in the shoulders. Please strap your left hand. Keep your left arm up, bending at the elbow just in front of the face. To the right arm through the inside left arm. Bring those elbows together. Try not to let your elbows go apart. We can either work the hands along your yoga strap, or maybe release the strap to bring those hands together. Once again, you lengthen up the spine for the crown of the head, standing nice and tall. With the chin lifted, not buried down to the chest. Take the shoulders down away from the ears, your neck is nice and long. Lift the elbows from the chest with the hands away from the face. Once again, shoulders down, elbows up, hands away, breath relaxed. From your eagle arms, inhale to prepare as you exhale, release those hands, bring those arms back down. You can drop the strap on the floor. Give the shoulder roll if there is any tension in the shoulders. Right, let's go and do a cat stretch first of all, and then we'll go into our dogs. All right. As you come to your hands and knees, if you have issues on your palms, and do this off your elbows. All right. Hands beneath the shoulders, shoulders rolled away from the ears. Knees and the hips, knees and feet hip distance apart. From here, as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, take the chin towards the chest, and as you arch through the spine. Then as you inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the chest, lift the chin. Then once again as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, Chin towards the chest, arching through the spine. Then as you inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the chest, lift the chin. Then for one last time, tuck the tailbone, chin towards chest, arching through the spine. Then as you inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the chest. Then bring it into your neutral posture. Right, so we're going to set up for a downward dog. We're going to go walk the dog first of all. So hands in front of your shoulders, little finger to the edge of the mat, middle finger forwards, thumbs facing each other, palms spread nice and wide. Knees and the hips, curl the toes under. Now we're going to lift the knees. Now as you lift the knees, I want to keep those legs bent for a moment. Push the chest through towards those knees. Take the pressure away from the wrists and forearms. We're then going to start to pedal those feet. Now as we start to pedal those feet, stretching through each of the calves and each of the hamstrings. So nice and slow. Now what we're going to do is going to bring the knees down to the floor. We're going to go into our counter pose of a child's pose. So bend the legs, place knees down to the floor, big toes together, knees apart, sit back towards the heels. Now remember, if this is too much, you could always roll onto your back, bring the knees into the chest. Now as you sit back towards the heels, maybe flex the fingers, circle those hands, wiggle those fingers. Just get the fluid around those wrists and fingers. Maybe resting your head onto stacked fists, stacked hands, or maybe resting your head down the floor. Now, after walking the dog, we're going to go into a downward dog. So bring yourselves back up. Knees under hips, knees and feet hip distance apart. Hands in front of your shoulders, little finger edge of the mat, middle finger forwards, thumbs facing each other, palms spread nice and wide. From here, curl the toes under, lift those knees. Once again, you lift the knees, push the chest through to those knees, take the pressure away from the wrists and forearms. Now we're going to lift up the hips, lift your bums to the ceiling, then we're going to press the heels back. Maybe they connect with the floor, maybe they do, maybe they don't. If they do a little too easy, then take your feet a little further back. So this brings us into Adho Mukha Trikonasana, downward facing dog. Now from your downward dog, we're going to bring those knees down to the floor, into our counter pose. Big toes together, knees apart, sit back towards the heels. Flex those fingers, wiggle those fingers, circle those hands, get them fluid around the wrists and the joints. Maybe resting your head onto stacked fists. Maybe resting your head onto stacked hands. Or maybe your head rests down the floor. Just take a couple of relaxed breaths here. Okay, so we're going to go into one last downward dog, which will lead us into upward facing dog. Okay, so bring your hands in front of your shoulders. Shoulders rolled away from the ears, knees under hips. Curl the toes under, lift those knees. Now as you lift those knees once again, push the chest through to the knees, take the pressure away from the wrists and forearms. Then gently press the heels back. Maybe they connect with the floor, maybe they do, maybe they don't. Now from here, from your downward dog, we're going to an upward dog. So as you bend your elbows, we're going to push the chest through. Now as you push your chest through, you're going to flatten out the tops of the feet down to the floor. As you push your palms down, lift the shoulders up and lift the thighs and knees off the floor. As you push your chest through, if all this feels okay for you, just lift the head as you look towards the ceiling. So bring us into upward facing dog. From your upward facing dog, curl those toes under, Lift the knees. Back into your downward dog. Steady yourselves in your downward dog. Then inhale to prepare your exhale. Bend those legs. Knees to the floor. Big toes together. Knees apart. Sit back towards the heels. Flex the fingers. Circle those hands. Wiggle those fingers. Maybe rest your head onto stacked fists, stacked hands. Or maybe resting your head down on the floor. As you take just a few more relaxed breaths, just wiggle those fingers, circle those hands, get the fluid around those joints. Then when you're ready, slowly bring yourselves back up. Now that was your cat and dog stretches for today. Hope you're feeling nicely stretchy. If you need to take a little release in your lower back, then roll onto your back and bring the knees into the chest. Without those, stay safe, sanitized, staying sober, strong and supple, stay hydrated, and enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.